Hey everybody, today's day 5 and it's a little bit late in the day, but my daughter and I definitely got some decluttering done today, so I'm just going to show you quickly what we're working on. We did the linen closet today. I found a box of linens in the basement, and one of our neighbors is sending their kids to camp, and they needed some stuff for camp, so I'm like, here, take these linens that no one's using. So I can post a before picture afterwards because I have one, but this is what the linen closet looks like now, basically. So you can see, oh, there's my foot. I cleaned out like a lot of it. It's not overflowing. It's not perfectly organized. I still have to go in and put the sets together, which I plan to do, but I didn't want to waste time doing that now. I got this whole big box plus 2 huge bags of donation, like stuff we're not using. That's my daughter over there. She is sorting all of the shampoo and the shower caps and toothbrushes and toothpaste, lotions and everything that my mom saved from anywhere she ever went. We're going to divide them up into groupings. I'm going to see if the kids want to take them to camp, and or we'll donate them.
Also, our cousins are going to camp.
Yeah, so they might want some of this stuff too. It's good, I think, helpful. So we're working on that. I also found a huge box of letters and old memorabilia that my mom had saved, so I sorted that and put it in the piles for who might want that stuff. And yeah, and then my daughter and I, well, we decided to declutter our hair today. We each donated about 10 inches of hair to what? We don't actually know where we donated it to. The hairdresser said, you know, I'll take care of it for you. And so she's taking care of it for us. We hope. But we each got rid of like about 10 inches of hair, so that was really good. It felt really good to do that. But yeah, so the linen closet is now done. This one box from the basement is done. Well, the linen closet's almost done. The one box from the basement is almost done. I hope tomorrow to get 2 closets done upstairs, plus maybe start on some of the stuff in my mom's room. That room is sort of making me a little bit nervous because I don't know. I think in my mom's actual room, it's gonna unearth like a lot of stuff for me, and I kind of think that maybe it might set me back a little bit, which is totally possible. But yeah, so at some point I will organize this closet, but now it's actually decluttered, so that's a good thing. There's the closet in my brother's old room with a dresser in there, which I checked, and that's mostly empty. There's one closet here in the guest room. And then, in the meantime, what I've been doing is I've been hitting small areas around the kitchen. So every time I go into a cabinet and I see a Tupperware that's cracked, I get rid of it. I took out all of the mateless mugs and everything, you know, all these crazy, ridiculous plastic cups and mugs and whatever that my dad doesn't need because he has full sets of other stuff, and we donated those things. So yeah, like we're definitely making progress. There's definitely progress being made. Stuff is leaving the house. People are seeing things that my mom had saved, so I think that that's really good, and I think we're moving along. Not at the fastest pace ever. This is definitely more of a marathon, not a sprint. We are definitely taking our time. I think we're still battling jet lag a little. We did manage to get 2 bags of Geniza going through all the old benchers in the credenza, which I think I mentioned the other night. And I hit the bathroom I look through the bathrooms. I'm throwing out, you know, old medications that are expired. I'm talking about over-the-counter stuff. Now, I don't really throw away things that are like a month or even a year expired, but I'm talking about like 5, 6, 7 years already. I just found they're not as potent and they're not really worth it. And then the dosage starts to, you know, get funky because it's not really working as well. So that kind of stuff we get rid of. What are those night lights? Night lights? They probably don't work, if I had to guess. So we'll test those, and if not, we'll put them in the bin that we have. We have a whole box full of electronic recycling, things that we have found that don't work. And yeah, that's where we're at right now. And I'm really pleased with the progress we're making. My mom's room is going to take a little bit more time. Also, yesterday I spent the day shopping for paint and beds with my dad. We're going to order carpet soon, so we're also redoing the bedroom a little bit, so that took a little bit of time. Once we get the beds switched out, I'll be able to do the side tables in the room, and I think that I'll also be able to go through some of my dad's stuff with him and help him pare down a little bit. So that will be helpful. Yesterday I also did a drawer in the kitchen where I sorted through the tablecloths. I got rid of a couple, but we opened them up, my daughter and my dad opened them up, and we started measuring them to see what size they were, and we're categorizing them by size. So that's helpful because now we know which ones fit the table fully open and which ones don't fit the table fully open. So now I'm going to have to think of a good system for my dad's cleaner to figure out exactly, what we've done, so she'll understand and she'll put things back in the right place. But I think if I just label it like table open, table closed, I think that will be good enough for her. Or if I just say to her, like, for the most part, the table stays fully open. So I think if I just label it like these are the ones that you should use and don't use the other ones, I think that it will be okay. So that's all for now. Did I miss anything, Elkie? I didn't miss anything? I think that's all we did today, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay. All right. So for now, that was day 5. I'm looking forward to updating you all tomorrow on the other closets and seeing, how much stuff we actually get done tomorrow. I'm really excited for it because I think tomorrow's days will be kind of easy. I know that there is some letters in one of the bedrooms that I might need to go through, like documentation, but I've been finding that the documentation hasn't been so difficult. It's just a matter of sorting. So actually, yeah, one of the things that I've actually been doing with documentation, or letters in particular, is I check the addresses. Like they're coming from just a few people. So anything, I've just sort of sorted them into addresses, and anything I don't want, I'm throwing them out, and then I'll go back and I'll read the ones that came from our cousins from overseas and things like that. And I'll go back and read them later. I felt that the sorting stage was just more important than anything else, and that was really, really helpful. So, yeah, those are my tips for today. And I hope you stay tuned if you have any questions. I would love for you to let me know. And I'm looking forward to decluttering with some of you in Power Hours. Stay tuned for links for Power Hours because they're coming. I want to help you declutter also. I don't want you to just watch me declutter. I think we're going to try this week to also do the Tupperwares. So that's going to be a big project because there are a ton of containers. So I will see you all soon, and have a great night.